What's up, sticks and barrels? What's in the box? What's in the box? Yo, so I am a big fan of the clear ice. Like, clear ice in your whiskey and your other cocktails that you get at the bars. But I have trouble making it at home. I've tried freezing boiling water, using boiling water in the ice molds and the ice trays, and it doesn't work. People say it doesn't work. And I don't want to go through the trouble of freezing a cooler of water to make an entire block of clear ice and then chisel it and do all that myself. It's just too time consuming. I don't have time for all that. So, with that being said, I got on Amazon and I found this. It's the crystal clear ice ball maker. This thing was only about $20. Crystal clear ice ball maker, okay? Inexpensive. It's supposed to be able to make 2 crystal clear ice balls, on its own. I don't have to do any kind of sorcery or any kind of hot water boiling or any kind of black magic, anything like that. It's supposed to make 2 crystal clear ice balls. Okay, so that being said, let's open it and see what's all in this package. It looks like a very simple setup. It's called Froze. Very simple. It's like a little cooler. It's like an insulated foam cooler. Got this little silicone here. Let's see how we pop this out. Say a specific way to open this thing. Apparently it just slides out. I guess. Yeah, there's no mechanism or anything, so I'm assuming it just slides out. Yeah, it does. Yeah. Okay, I'm already up for it. Okay, there we go. So that slides out right there. So this is the insulated container here. This is the thing that does the freezing. I guess it freezes it slowly and helps with the making sure that all the impurities get out of the water while it freezes, because that's what makes your ice cloudy, is the impurities. So that's that insulated here. So right here you have the 2-piece silicone mold, pretty sturdy, perfect to make 2 big ice balls. It goes together like so, and you pour the water into the 2 holes. So it looks like it'll just leak out the bottom. Maybe it fills up the whole thing. Maybe that's what it does. You fill up the whole thing, and the end result is the ice balls. Came instructions. Okay, it says wash all parts of the Froze clear ice ball maker except the foam casing. So I don't need to wash this. This doesn't have COVID. I don't need to wash this. It says with the plastic insert inside foam casing, fill with warm to hot water to the bottom of the inner fill line, about 2 inches from the top. So this is the plastic. So I need to fill this up before I fill up the ice mold. Okay, it says assemble the silicone mold and slowly lower into the insert filled with water. Water should overflow into the area above the fill holes. Top it off with the insert. Oh, okay. So I don't have to put water in this. This goes in, and then the water fills up the silicone. Okay. It says place upright in freezer for 24 to 30 hours. Say time may vary depending on the specific freezing conditions, but do not exceed 30 hours of freezing time. says remove from freezer and carefully remove silicone mold by pulling both of the silicone handles on one end. There's the handle. So separate the two halves and serve ice or store for later. So 30 hours for 2 ice balls. 30 hours for 2 ice balls. 2 perfectly clear ice balls. 30 hours. Seems like a lot of time, but something tells me that process could be completed a lot quicker, but we're going to find out. All right, so I got my water in here. I've washed it, like they said. Got the 2 silicone molds, just filled it up here. I might have filled it up too much. Something tells me I might have filled it up too much. So I'm gonna get my handy dandy towel. Cause something tells me I'm about to make a goddamn mess. All right, let's see. Oh shit. Yep. I put a little too much water in there. I got carried away. I got a little overzealous. Ah, shit. Oh, okay, well, all right, well, we put this here while I clean up this mess I done made. Shit. I knew I put too much water in there. I tried to eyeball it. It didn't help. I didn't eyeball it. My eyeballing wasn't too good. Let me get another handy dandy towel and finish drying this up. Here we go. Made a mess. I made a mess of myself. All right. So we got the water in here. It overflowed a little bit, as y'all can see. So if you get this thing, try to eyeball it better than I did so you don't put too much water in. All right. Let's see what we got here. 30 hours, AC. 30 hours. We gotta put this bad boy in here for 30 hours. I'll see y'all in 30 hours. We gonna see what happens. I already have regular ice bowl molds right there. But they come out a little cloudy. So we gonna see if there's a difference. $20 and 30 hours later, we gonna see if it's any different. I'll compare the two when this is over. All right, let's see what we got. This has been in the freezer for about 26 hours now. I actually took it out prematurely earlier to get a look at it. I wasn't happy. But this has been in the freezer for a total of 26 hours. So let's see if we can pull this mold out and see what we got. It's in there pretty good, obviously, because it's frozen. So you know the instructions say just pull it up, right? Of course they make it sound like it's gonna be easy, but it's not. And as you guys know, I'm not a weak guy. I'm actually a very strong guy, so just gotta, there we go, let's cover it up now. Got a little ice here coming off the sides from when it froze on the overflow. There we go. All right, we are out of there. So the ice ball should be in that mold. So what I got here. See what I got here? If you can see, it's still some liquid in there because it doesn't freeze all the way through. Spill that out of the counter. Get my handy dandy towel again. But as you can see, it didn't freeze all the way through because that's the whole point. All right, let's see. We'll open these balls up and see if they actually froze. Would you look at that? They're not perfect. Well, they are perfect, but look at that. So I'm gonna take them out of this mold here. And okay, so empty ice mold, about 26 hours. And this is the end result. This is the end result of about 26 hours. They're actually solid. They're melting, but they're actually pretty clear and pretty solid for 26 hours in the freezer. As you can see, pretty ice balls. This one here came from just my regular silicone mold that I had. This silicone mold right here that I've been using, and I've had for a few years now, that I've been using. This is what I make my ice balls with. The difference between the two is this takes a couple of hours, like 2 to 3 hours to freeze. So I actually can go through a couple of these an evening when I'm drinking, just refill it, and then by the time I'm finished with my other drink, when I come back downstairs, this one's ready to go. So I have 2 of these. The thing is with these, they take 24 hours to make, but I guess if you make them over time and you store them, obviously you can see the difference between the two. This is with the clear ice maker. This is with my regular silicone mold. As you can see, there's a major difference between the two. This is actually pretty clear. This one's actually prettier than that one. As you look at that, that is actually very clear compared to this one. It's cloudy. So needless to say, it works. 24 hours, 24 plus hours is a long time to wait for some ice. But again, I guess if you freeze them a day at a time and you store them, you'd have ice for, to last you a while, versus having this one here, because this one's cracked and this one's not even perfectly round. It's flat on one end because of the way the ice mold works. You only fill it up. You can't fill it up completely. There's a fill line. These are perfectly round completely all the way through because of putting them in the mold. And I actually, you can still see some impurities in there, but it's not that bad. So I'm probably gonna fill this back up again, make some more ice balls and actually store them in the freezer. So I'll have clear ice balls on hand. And I think there's other systems where you can make up to like 4 at a time, but it actually does work. It did what it said it was going to do. It got me 2 clear ice balls in 24 hours. Like I said, this thing was $20 for this specific system that I bought. Some of these things go up for over $100. Like there was one I saw was like $115 to produce 2 of these. Same amount of ice, $115. I would recommend not buying that. $20 will get you this one with the silicone mold, and I didn't bring the container, but you saw it at the beginning of the video. So it does exactly what it says it was going to do. So go on Amazon, look for the Froze Clear Ice Maker. So you can have these. They're pretty cool. Like I said, you can't make a bunch at one time, but if you can just put them in the freezer, it takes you a day to make 2 of them. So, when you invite somebody over, you can have a good drink and you can impress them with the clear ice balls for at least the first round. At least the first round of drinks. These are melting rapidly as well in my hands. That's also something I'm noticing. This one, not so much. This one isn't melting as fast, but these are melting very quickly in my hands compared to this one. But they're so pretty. Look at them. They're just so perfect. So perfectly round and perfectly clear. So it works, guys. It actually works.